Good day, everyone. Today, we're excited to present our project titled Smart Traveling System with Application of Geolocation. Before we dive into the details, let me introduce our group members. My name is Jamie Francesca M. Escobar,
I am Kintara Waidulgime.
I am Shikina D. Inocentes.
and each of us contributed to the design, development, and research of this system, and we're happy to share the results with you today. Urban mobility is becoming a significant concern, especially in rapidly developing cities like Pasig, where commuters often face issues like navigation difficulties, missed stops, and lack of real-time updates. These problems can be traced back to outdated transportation system and poor geolocation accuracy. Studies have shown that addressing these issues can significantly improve commuter experience and transit efficiency. In response, we've developed the Smart Traveling System, a mobile app that utilizes real-time GPS tracking, destination alerts, and personalized route guidance. This system is designed to reduce commuter stress, enhance travel efficiency, and improve the overall reliability of public transportation. Our system is targeted towards daily commuters, especially students and workers in Pasig City. Unlike a commercial product, this app serves as a research-based utility tool that uses geofencing and real-time tracking to notify users before reaching their destination, ensuring they don't miss their stops. The system boosts commuter confidence while also benefiting local government units and transport authorities by providing valuable data for route optimization and service improvements. This align with the growing trend towards smart cities, where digital innovations like geolocation can make commuting smarter, safer, and more user-friendly.
I will now discuss the statement of the problem. Commuters in urban areas such as Pasig City often face difficulties navigating public transportation due to limited access to accurate route information, unclear connections between transport modes, and the lack of real-time location awareness. Existing travel and navigation applications rarely integrate local transport systems such as tricycle, jeepneys, UV Express, and buses in a single platform. Because of this, many commuters experience missed stops, longer travel times, and unnecessary stress during their trips. These challenges highlight the need for a smarter, more adaptive system that can provide real-time support, clear route connections, and a more efficient commuting experience for public transport users. The system aims to address several specific problems. First, what are the stages undertaken in the development of the smart traveling system using the Agile development methodology? Second, how is geolocation integrated into the development of the system, particularly in identifying user location, route guidelines, and mapping features? The third specific problem is, what is the software quality evaluation of the system as perceived by daily commuters, travelers, and IT practitioners based on the ISO 25010 software quality model? This evaluation focuses on eight key characteristics: functionality suitability, usability, reliability, performance efficiency, security, compatibility, maintainability, and portability. Lastly, what is the implementation plan for the developed smart traveling system with the application of geolocation? This involves how the system will be deployed, tested, and evaluated to ensure it can be effectively used by public transport commuters. To address these problems, the study aims to achieve the following specific objectives. First, to apply the agile development methodology and developing the system through iterative sprints that allow regular testing and user feedback. Second, to integrate geolocation features that can track the user's location in real time and provide accurate route suggestions and notifications. Third, to evaluate the system software quality based on the ISO 25010 model, focusing on functionality, usability, reliability, performance efficiency, security, compatibility, maintainability, and portability. And finally, to implement and test the smart traveling system among public transportation users and evaluate its effectiveness in improving the overall commuting experience. That ends the presentation overstatement of the problem. Next, we will proceed to the system demonstration to show how the smart traveling system works.
So, dito po tayo sa account-related information. So, let's assume po na wala pa pong account yung user. So, before we log in po with their email and password, magsasign up po muna tayo. Then, if we fill up po yung mga importanting details like full name, email, password, and then i-confirm po ulit yung password. So, next po is yung nickname po. Ilalagay po yung nickname po nila para yun po yung mapakita sa home screen na this will act as their display name if ayaw po na malagay po yung buong pangalan po nila. Then after po nyan, makikreate po successfully yung account. So, for example po, magla-login po tayo ulit. Then, next naman po is yung forgot password po, magla-log out po tayo ulit. Ilalagay lang po natin yung email po ng user. Then, i-check po yung email ng user. Then, i-click po yung link para ma-reset po yung password. So, dito po sa home screen, ito po yung pinakaunang makikita ng user kapag nag-login po sila. So, makikita po dito yung search destination, yung current location pin po ng user, na kapag click po yung blue pin na yan, dito po sa baba makikita po yung address po ng user. Then, dito naman po sa plus sign, ito po yung set destination na kung saan magsiset po sila ng destination sa location po na gusto po nilang puntahan. So, dito po sa search destination and sa set destination po, nakalimit lang po sa Metro Manila yung searches po. So, for example po, magsisearch po tayo ng labas sa Metro Manila. Yan. So, puro Davao Drive, Davao State lang po na if you will observe po is located pa rin po within Metro Manila. So, same thing lang po sa set destination po. So, within Metro Manila lang din po. So, kapag magsisearch po ako ng for example, Cebu, so makita lang po natin is yung mga streets po na may name ng Cebu, pero yung location po is within Metro Manila pa rin po.
To set a destination po, I'll tap the plus button dito po sa baba. Then, I'll choose where I want to go. For example po, pamantasan ng lungsod ng Pasig. So, once I confirm, makikita po natin na nagsisenter yung map sa destination and the app prepares a quick route preview. Pagka next button po, mapupunta po siya sa available routes. Dito po pinapakita yung app, yung mga possible rides papunta po sa destination. Makikita po yung option dito. Then, example po, nakapili na po ako ng option. Itatap lang po yung option na yon, tap to choose this option, and mapupunta po sa trip summary. Then, ito na po yung journey in progress or tracking screen. Dito po makikita natin yung current location ko na nag-update in real time gamit yung GPS. The distance and ETA also updates habang gumagalaw po ako. And nakikita rin po dito yung traffic integration. So, kung may congestion po sa area, automatic po nag-a-adjust yung ETA. So, meron po ditong pause and end journey button. Kung gusto po nilang i-pause or tapos na po yung journey po ng tracking. Sa end tracking po, pag pininto po nila, automatic po na nasisave siya locally sa notification.
Dito po sa journey in progress, if the user strays away from their planned route, a pop-up message will appear that indicating that they're off their current route and if they would like to be rerouted to their destination. If the user click yes, they will be redirected to the available routes. Dito, based on their user's current location, she or he will create a new route and will start a new journey. When the user is disconnected from the internet, there is an offline feature in the app that lets you continue tracking your location even when you're not connected to the internet. You can still access your location and journey details, ensuring the user that they are not left in the dark no matter where they are. Dito po sa notification, makikita po natin ang notification history ng user. Dito po, makikita po natin kung naka-arrive po sila sa destination or na-ended po nila yung journey midway. Pwede po nila i-delete ang kanilang notification history by tapping the trash icon po sa gilid.
Dito na naman po sa settings screen, pwede po nilang i-customize yung user experience nila sa app. Sa destination alerts po, pwede po nilang i-on yung arrival alert para ma-notify sila kapag malapit na sila sa destination. Pwede rin po nilang iset kung gaano kalayo bago mag-set ng alert. Next po, sa sounds and notifications, kapag naka-on po yung notification sounds, may tunog po na lalabas tuwing may alert or notifications. Sa sound type naman po, pwede silang pumili kung anong sound gusto nila. Meron pong beep, chime, and default. Then, sa app preference po, pwede po nilang itoggle yung dark theme kung gusto po nila ng dark mode. Sa distance unit naman, pwede nilang piliin kung kilometers or miles yung gusto nilang measurement na makita po sa app. And lastly, meron din pong vibration option kung saan magva-vibrate po yung phone kapag may notification or alert.
So, next po is yung sa profile screen. So, nakikita po dito yung user information like yung nickname, yung name, and yung email na pwede pong ma-edit and ma-save. So, let's try po sa name. Then, masisave po yung name, ma-update po siya. Then, if nakalimutan po ng user yung password niya, pwede pong i-change. Or kung gusto pong baguhin pala ng user yung password, pwede po nilang i-change. Then, may confirmation message po muna nalalabas. Then, itatry po natin i-login ulit. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin po, successful po yung pagpapalit po ng password. Then, last naman po sa profile is yung trip history na kung saan nakita po yung trip details po like yung current location and yung destination po na pinuntahan, yung date, yung time, yung distance, yung duration po kung gaano kahaba, yung total fare po which is 13 pesos and yung transport modes po which is jeepney.
That concludes the demonstration of our system. Let's proceed to the conclusions part of our study. This study developed a smart traveling system with application of geolocation to enhance the commuting experience for public transport users in Pasig City. Key features included destination notifications, fare calculations, offline access, and discount displays for students, PWDs, and senior citizens. Survey results showed that users found the system functional, accurate, and easy to use, but recommended improvements in interface consistency, responsiveness, and performance under poor network conditions. For the last part of our presentation, the recommendations, here are our thoughts. To improve the system, future versions should include voice-guided navigation, regular fare updates, and expanded discount categories. Regular security and maintainability updates are necessary for privacy and reliability. Future research should involve a broader, more diverse group of commuters, testing adaptability and exploring long-term impacts. Cross-platform versions, which are iOS or web, should be developed for wider accessibility. Collaboration with LGUs, transport cooperatives, and academic institutions is suggested for pilot testing. Continuous feedback systems should be implemented for user education and ongoing improvements. That concludes our presentation about smart traveling system with application of geolocation. Thank you for listening.